everyone. In this video, we will explore the Cancer Clinical Trials thunk. This is an example of an AI on your spreadsheet thunk. Super useful for projects which involve a data spreadsheet and doing the same work or running the same process for each row in a sheet. But before we look at any of the work my AI did, let's take a tour of this thunk. A thunk, as you already know, is a project. Every thunk begins with a goal, in this case to extract cancer clinical trial information. The very first thing that your AI does is to plan how we will execute any project. It does so by automatically coming up with a rough plan, the data structure that we will maintain for this project, and the finer details of how every task will be executed. For example, in this thunk, I gave my AI a sheet of clinical trial URLs I was interested in, asked it to upload the trial data, but not do much else. As we explore this thunk, you will see why I set it up this way and how my AI helps me on the sheet. A plan such as this is a thunk's blueprint. Once planning is complete, my AI begins execution of the project. During execution, your AI automatically creates tasks for every step of the project defined during the plan. For example, in this first step for uploading trial data, my AI started a task and imported some rows from the clinical trial data sheet that I gave it. This flow tab is a great place to check the status of the project. What work has been assigned to who, and what is the status of this work. If you're working with a team of people, you can add them via the team pane. People added to your thunk can get work assigned to them. Now let's look at the data pane, where we have some clinical trials being processed by my AI. You can explore any row by clicking on it to see what work my AI has done. The tasks pane is where you will see a list of project tasks assigned to you. Tasks are created on individual data as your AI progresses through the plan. Here, for example, my AI is helping me answer questions about this particular study and is currently waiting on me. And last but not least, we have the inbox. In Thunk AI, you have the ability to forward emails to your thunk. When you forward emails, your AI routes them to the appropriate data and reacts to it. All right, let's hop on to our sheet and see what work my AI did on it. Let's take a look at this first trial. My AI is capable of reading websites. Here, it is able to read the URL of this clinical trial and bring back and record information required for this project. Next, I want to show you a super cool feature that shines in this thunk. We call it the AI formulas or AI computed column. You can think of them as spreadsheet formulas, except described in natural language. Let me show you an example of how powerful and useful they can be. This is an AI column. This is an AI column set up to get targets in genes and proteins. In this column, I want my AI to go find targets mentioned in the trial and then search the web, preferably the ADC website, to find the gene or protein. I simply describe this in natural language to instruct my AI, just as I would tell a colleague. Here's another formula where I want my AI to go find the status of the drug that's mentioned in the trial. I want to know if the drug is active or not, and there is a specific way I want my AI to find that out. And I describe all of this in natural language. So I've set up these two formulas. When my AI is working on a row of data, it is able to run these two formulas and compute the value of the property. If any part of my data changes and my AI column happens to rely on it, my AI can automatically recompute the formula. You can recompute the formula at any time too by running it again. While this is an AI formula in a clinical trials domain, you can set up an AI column in any thunk for any data. What I want you to take away is this. If you want your AI to do the same thing for a column on every row of your spreadsheet, and you don't really need to be interacting with your AI, then AI columns is the way to go. All right, let's switch gears now. Let me show you one other thing my AI did on this thunk. Data validation. Here, if you notice, my AI is flagging my attention because it thinks data is in an invalid state. Let's see why. If you remember, the drug status AI formula column had specific instructions to come back with URLs. After the AI column was run, no URL seemed to be recorded. And my AI is simply flagging that to me. It's telling me that the drug status and payload field must include URLs from where the information was read, but it doesn't have any. The Thunk AI platform is built for real work. So no matter who does the work, an AI or a team member, you can specify constraints in your Thunk and your AI will ensure that any work done meets these constraints. And if it doesn't, your AI will flag it to you. As an owner of this Thunk, I can now choose to rerun the AI formula and recompute this property value. In other words, redo this work and get it to a valid state. That's all for this sample, folks. Feel free to browse any of the data rows you see here. Since I own this Thunk, you won't be able to edit or add any data here, but you can always head over to your samples and make a copy of this Thunk and play with it. Let us know what you think. Thank you for watching.